afternoon from New Mexico here in Bandalier National Monument. Today, gonna be doing kind of a choose your own adventure day. I have no idea what mileage is. I got a hole in my trail runners. I have severely not enough calories. Perfect day to send like a 16-mile loop. I'm gonna draw out what I end up doing here so you guys can see. Gonna hit a couple of the highlights of the monument, get some running in, and explore a new area. Should be a good day. So first up, I'm gonna be hitting Yapashi. Gonna go this way. There's some construction here on some of the ladders, which are like the really popular things to check out. I should be able to show you most of the highlights of this monument today, realistically, for like 16-17 mile day. And yeah, just check it out. A new spot in New Mexico. We're supposed to be in LA right now. Trip got canceled, race got canceled. Go figure, that's my year. So making the best of it by pivoting and heading down here. Pretty key trail junction, so we're going to Yapashi. Gonna go left here. So 4.6 miles from here. And what's Yapashi? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's another like little cliff dwelling. The climb out of the canyon wasn't too bad at all. This is the Alamo Canyon. I was really hoping I didn't have to drop down into this. I was wrong. A lot of switchbacks to get way down there. And then I imagine climbing up the other side. Down in the canyon now, just about 4 miles in. 0% confidence I'm doing this loop the right way. It's pretty. The ecosystem of deserts is really cool because like we're in this big canyon, super lush, snow coating some of the walls you might have seen, and yet we're in the middle of the desert. Oh, out of the canyon. Look at this cactus. Climb up was not enjoyable. Pretty tough. I hope I don't have to do that little down and up again on the other side. But yeah, just 5 miles in, not moving very fast at all. It's been a lot of climbing for a little climbing, if that makes any sense. You don't love to see that. I'm not a big footprint expert, but considering how it rained last night, that's in the mud today, and that thing was huge, there's likely one or multiple cats in this area that I have no desire to see. Just when you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, Yapashi, I'm gonna butcher it, is half mile this way. I was just about to pop my headphones in before I saw those tracks. Now I'm super heightened because A, even if I had my headphones in, it probably wouldn't matter, because if a mountain lion wants to sneak up on you, it will. It was really more the fact that there's multiple. It looked like a bigger one, aka like a mom and maybe her cubs, which, if you know anything about animals, is a combination you absolutely never want to stumble upon. All right, made it to Yapsupi. Up here is the ruins. Found this, looks like old pot or something. Obviously, put it back. Always keep it real. I'm pretty disappointed. The historical context of that I'm going to read up after. I'm sure it will make it really cool. But in terms of like coming 6 miles out here, really just to see that, it's not what I was expecting. Let you guys be the judge if you want to come out here. Finding that little piece of pottery was pretty cool. But yeah, just hit 6 miles. And so now essentially I have to loop all the way back. Oh well, for some reason I thought there'd be like dwellings out here, which I guess technically speaking there was. I believe this is a shrine of some kind. This is a pretty key junction. You do not want to go left. You want to hit a rusty, aka right. This will take you back to the upper Canyon de los Frijoles. That shrine was cool. Also, I just want to say, like, if this is disrespectful, I really do not intend it to be. I'm just trying to show people places, encourage them to explore, learn the history of the people who have been in this country far longer than the skin color of my people. All right, a little over halfway. Obviously you're gonna go right here. Back in, I believe, Alamo Canyon. A lot easier descent, super chill. Hoping the way up is the same. Just over 10 miles in. Yeah, the diversity of this is pretty crazy. And understanding it's like pretty much winter. Everything's dead. But it's still just like wild to go from desert to forest down here. All right, left here. Get to the upper crossing. I think I'm gonna really have to boogie in a sec. I think I have like 7 miles left and 2 hours of light, which like on paper is fine, but I want to be able to explore the little pueblos, so definitely got to start running. It's the way out. Dropping down into the canyon now. I think the last time. Uh-oh, I have to go 6 miles in less than an hour to even have a shot at hitting these things in the sunlight. Oh, it's not looking good. I started my day way later than I meant to today because Arya woke up and had a tapeworm. So I freaked out because I've never seen that in an animal before. Went to a vet. Turns out she's fine. That ate 2 hours out of my day. The entire trip was planned around this day being the day I came here because she can't come here, so she's in a hotel. Oh, just very frustrated right now. And I shouldn't have done this loop. Like, I should have just come here and done the freaking things that I wanted to see, which was the dwellings. But I always have to do the most. So here I am. Across the stream a bunch, so if you need water, even in November, it's ready to go. Over 14 miles into this day. This canyon is so slow going. I have no food left. Water is plentiful, that's good. But yeah, just like kind of a stupid decision today. Even if I had the calories to run, this is like so tedious, and like cross this creek every 100 yards. Boulders everywhere. It's just slow. Morale is pretty low, but this is cool canyon, I will say. How do you even get back to the car? I would say like this loop, I don't know. I wouldn't do it again. Maybe if you're into backpacking, you love New Mexico, probably a pretty unique place to see. For me though, I'm good. clearly back here on a different day and gonna be doing the Pueblo Loop Trail to end this day. This was my original plan before I ran out of time a couple days ago. The big disappointment is that the alcove house, which is the one you climb like multiple sets of ladders to get up, is closed, but should be able to show you everything else that's open. In between the days that I ran and hiked this, I found a really cool hot spring, which is pretty popular. I'll link maybe some information about that in the full guide. Maybe not. Really happy I came back and did this. It's just insanity that 300 to 500 years ago, people were living in the sides of cliffs like this. Wild how far humanity has come in such a short amount of time. All right, going into the first dwelling here. A medium height king like me would not do well back in these times. I would bang the shit out of my head. Constantly concussed. I have a very weird brain, but I wonder if in like 300 to 500 years people will be coming to like the suburbs of Denver and be like, this was suburbia. Because that's what this kind of feels like. We're walking through just houses, a neighborhood essentially 500 years ago. Just leaving the Pueblo Loop Trail now. I know I was very vague on stats. This will end up being about a 19.5 mile loop with 3,500 feet of vert. Obviously, you could come to Bandalier and just do the dwellings. Hopefully Alcove is open for you to do that. That would be a much smaller day. I'll likely come back in the future and show you Alcove, probably just make it a reel, add it to the website. Yeah, Bandalier is a really cool spot. I think this is the time of the year, in my opinion, to visit it. I'm sure in the spring and summer with the flowers and natural habitat is a lot more beautiful, but the crowds and like accessibility right now is pretty great. Would I come to Bandalier like completely on its own? Probably not, but if you're in the area, it's definitely worth checking out. If you're new to my channel, I do virtual trail guides based in Colorado. I have a ton of stuff down in this area, so poke around the website and the channel. Those video a like if you found it helpful. Sub to the channel. 70% plus of you guys are coming through and just watching. The more people that sub, the more people I can show content to, new places, inspire people to get outside, etc. It's all good stuff. It was just me on this adventure, so on behalf of myself, thank you so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next adventure.